Hey friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video we're throwing it back to some classic blues, and you're gonna learn how to play Got My Mojo Working as recorded by Muddy Waters on guitar. Now I'm gonna be referencing the version that he recorded with Chess Records, and this song is a blues in the key of E. It uses just 3 chords, what I call the 1, the 4, and the 5, but it has an incredible groove to it. I'm gonna break it all down for you step by step, but before we jump in, if you're new here and haven't downloaded my fretboard guide yet, I wanna give it to you as a gift right away, and this is gonna show you the 5 chords and scales that I use to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And it's basically just a system for mapping out the fretboard, and you can grab it completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. All right, well, with that said, let's break down this blues. Let's break down how to play Got My Mojo Working as recorded by Muddy Waters on guitar. Now this song is a 12-bar blues, and we're going to be basing all of this around 3 chords, E7, A7, and B7. Let me play it for you first, and then we'll break it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the whole song just plays those 12 bars over and over, and that's your blues. We're in the key of E here, so the first chord is E7, and here's a way of playing it just as an open position chord. Open, 2, then open, 1, open, open. So that's your E7, but the harmonica does this really cool riff that goes... and it just repeats those couple notes there over and over. So let me show you that. I would play this for the E7, and that's what I did in this demo. So I played the 7th fret of the 5th string. Then you're gonna jump up 1 string to the 6th string and play the 7th fret. Then go to 5 on the 5th string, and then it restarts. So it's... and as a real easy way, you could do it here. That's just 2, then 2, open, 2, you know, in open position. But the reason why I like doing it up here is because I like strumming it. So this is a technique where you strum the strings, but you just, through muting, you just allow 1 note to come through. So that's going on here with the fretting hand. I'm doing a lot of muting and muting off all the other strings. So then I can add some scratch strums in between, and it could become something like... So that's what I'm doing there. I'm hitting that first note as a strum, and then doing a down up just as 16th notes. Scratch. Then go 7, 5, and then restart. So it's a little 2-beat riff. 1 and a 2, and that's it. 1 and a 2, and 3 and a 4, and there'd be 2 of those per measure. So you'd go 1 and a 2, and 3 and a 4, and 1 and a 2, and 3 and a 4, and 3rd measure, 4th measure. So we do 4 bars of that, and that is essentially your E7. Then we're gonna go to an A7 chord, and the chord shape that I used was this one here, and this is A7 at the 5th fret. Now a lot of people might know it. You could go to your just bar chord, dominant 7th here. That would be 5, 7, 5, 6, 5, 5. But I like playing just 4 strings of it. And I'll often do this, sometimes I might do it with my thumb like this, but you can play it without the thumb like this. You can go index on that low E string, 5th fret, then mute the 5th string and go 5 there on the 4th string, 6 with the pinky on the 3rd string, and then 5 with the ring on the 2nd string. Now this is a great chord you can move it anywhere. You just want to make sure that you mute off the 5th and the 2nd string. So there's no open strings with this chord, and then you can move it around. And we're gonna do that later, you'll see. So here's A7. I'm gonna play that for the 4 chord. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 bars, of course, following our blues, and then going back to 2 bars of this riff. Now when I went to the A7, I did this sort of like, kind of almost like a Bo Diddley kind of groove. So let me explain that. I'm hitting the bass note first, and then I'm strumming the rest of the chord. 1, and then I'm applying a 16th note groove from there on out. So 1, and 2, E, and A. So that's doing a scratch strum, then hitting the chord, then 2 scratch strums after it. So 1, and 2, E, and A. 1, and 2, E, and A. Then on the 3rd beat, I'm playing, that's hitting the chord, then coming back up muted, down muted, and then up on the chord again. So 3, E, and A. Bop, bop. And then on the 4th beat, I'm going down, up, then down, up, fretting the chord. So first muted and then fretted. So that's the 4th beat. So all together, 1, and 2, E, and A, 3, E, and A, 4, E, and A. Boom, jack, my hand just going back and forth. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Back to the riff. So that's the first 8 bars. So let's see if we can put those together. We're gonna play that riff for 4 bars, then go to the A chord and do a sort of a Bo Diddley strum for 2 bars. Then we'll go back to the riff. Here's what that sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, riff, then we go to the B chord. Remember I said we were going to move that shape? What we're going to do is take that A7 and bring it up 2 frets, and now you've got a B7. Here we're going to go. So what I played there was the same rhythm. 1, and 2, E, and A, 3, E, and A, 4, E, and A. Just 1 bar there at B7, then drop it down 2 frets. 1, and 2, E, and A, 3, E, and A, 4, E, and A. Then we're gonna play this really cool turnaround, and you hear this in the last 2 bars, Muddy Waters. You know, he'll typically have a turnaround in the blues, and this is an example of one of those. Okay, so what I played was low E, says your bass note. Then I'm playing these 6ths. This is the 4th fret and the 4th fret on the 3rd and 1st strings. So I'm muting that 2nd string. Again, lots of muting in this song where you're strumming and really just controlling with your fret hand here by arcing it over. And I do that all the time. You know, it's stuff people don't talk about much, but it's really key to getting a good sound. And then you just drop it down. So that's down, up, down with the strum hand, down, up, down. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E, and you can keep them kind of staccato. You know, that's kind of like a Hubert Sumlin kind of thing. You would do that all the time. And then you resolve it to part of that E chord. That's all you're doing is walking down to an E. This is like an E7. And then it goes to there. So. And then you could do a B7 there. So and sometimes I'll just do these. Sometimes I'll add the pinky. So the last 4 bars go 3, 4. All right, let's put it all together. We're gonna play all 12 bars. Get set, and I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and a. You can end on E. Take your time with all those sections. I recommend breaking it down just 4 bars at a time. So you start with that riff on E, then you go to the rhythm on the A chord, and then go back to the riff on E. Then you finish up with those final 4 bars and what I call the turnaround. And to help you even more, make sure to download my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 chords and scales that I use to create a framework and basically map out the entire fretboard. And once you start to learn this on guitar, it really opens up the neck and makes things so much easier. So grab your copy completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. Next, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment down below and let me know your #1 struggle with guitar right now. Just comment it down below so I can help you here on the channel. As always, thanks for your support with the videos, and we'll see you in another one real soon.